Hi YouTube. Just want to do a couple of reviews today on emergency lighting really, and I've picked a couple of products that you can not only use in the home, but you could put in your bug out location, you could take camping with you. They are kind of fairly, I think, resourceful little items, and they're all solar powered. But here in the UK, what we've got going on, so we're just sort of going into winter. The chap who is the CEO of the National Grid here in the UK is a guy called Steve Holliday, and he's been in the media recently talking about the power reserves in the UK. So we've had a couple of major power stations that have been refitted and been taken offline and are presently not back. And today, 2015, our national reserve of power from our power stations is running at 1.2%. So 1.2% really means that if everybody in the country went out and put the kettle on, somebody somewhere would have a blackout. So that 1.2% is a very small margin, and that's what it is here in the UK today, November 2015. To give you some idea of why that's a problem really, if we go back to 2011, 2012, the National Reserve of Power was running at something like 16.9%. So obviously anywhere near 20% is a much healthier margin than 1.2%. So having discovered that there may be a problem, what I've decided to do is to do something about it. So the thing that I've got on the table here is a thing called the Sun King Pro. Now very simply, it's a solar powered light, and I'll give you all the specifications of it, why I think it's of interest, and its capacity specifications, all the rest of it. Bring it a little bit closer and I'll show you the Sun King Pro. Okay, so the first thing then is it comes in this lovely box. It's got loads of kind of drawings and diagrams in the box. It tells you pretty much everything you need to know about what it's capable of and how you operate it. It also comes with its instructions. It comes with this really funky little solar panel, but unlike other solar products, you know, this is a very substantial little solar panel. It's more really like a commercial solar panel that you would buy, you know, to put on the exterior of your house, for example. So my idea really is to just stand this in the window, so I'll stand it on the windowsill, or like a sort of picture frame, you know, it would literally just sort of stand up and just inside the window, on the windowsill. That's my preferred place to put this little panel to charge. So I'll just give you some specs on the solar panel to start off with then. So this particular little panel is 2.7 watts, 5.4 volts. It's a polycrystalline panel with an aluminium frame, and what you've got here is you've got 5 meters of cable with it. So that's your solar panel that the unit comes with. It also comes with adapters and charging leads, so you can charge it off of your computer, you can charge it from the solar panel, and you could also plug it in to the mains if you wanted to. So there's the run-of-the-mill standard USB, and it comes with assorted adapters so that you can pretty much plug it into almost anything. Comes with this funky little stand that you can stand it up on, and that's quite a useful product. And then what we've got is we've got the Sun King Pro itself. So this is the size of it really. I mean, if you see, kind of compare it in size to the size of my hand, What this does is it's a power LED. It's got 110 lumens. Total flux is 150 lumens. Its battery is 2,800 milliamp hours. It runs at 3.3 volts, and it has a lithium ferrophosphate LFP battery. The product is water resistant, and it's completely enclosed. It's got this nice kind of rubber shield cap just to cover up all of your charging ports, try and keep the moisture water out. So the displays on the back of the unit then, the top one is the LED battery meter, and that just gives you a display of the remaining power in the battery, and the little star one below it is the LED solar meter, and that displays the amount of power being absorbed by the solar panel. So it's quite a clever gadget in that it's fitted with a sort of battery management technology system. So as the power in the battery reserve diminishes, so it will automatically turn the light down. So the maximum light on the unit is 100 lumens, has 3 settings, that's maximum power, and the total battery life is going to be somewhere around 45 hours. Now I think that's an incredible amount of time for a solar powered LED light to be running, and I think that is one of the primary reasons I bought it, because that is a substantial amount of emergency lighting. So in addition to the maximum 100 lumens LED output, the light is also a smartphone charger. So like most men, you know, what I like to do is empty my pockets on the bedside table overnight, and the last thing I do is kind of put my phone on charge. So let me just put it on the stand and I'll show you a little bit more about that. Okay, so here's the stand. Like I say, it's got 2 holes with rubber grommets in each side, and they literally just pop onto the stand. Just stretch the stand apart. So that's as complicated as it is to put it on the stand. So if you want to charge your mobile phone off of the SunKing Pro, plug your USB cable in, other end straight into your phone. Because this unit has got 45 hours of power, you know, it really is quite a high-powered unit for its size, and that's another thing that I really like about it. You know, so not only is it, you know, suitable for kind of using in the house, but take the stand off, you could fit all of this, you know, in a little pouch, something like this, and put it in the top of your pack, and off you go out into the field or from one location to another. But it is, you know, a substantial light that is in effect a sort of power monkey, if you like. So this is the unit plugged into the solar panel, and as you can see, we've got between 1 and 2 bars of solar power that are going into the battery, and the battery presently is fully charged. Here's just my thoughts on the SunKing Pro versus something, you know, a lot more established, like the Goal Zero Nomad 7. Goal Zero Nomad 7, very similar device. You'll be able to charge your mobile phone off grid. It comes with a couple of lights, more suited to a sort of camping environment, I think, in truth, than so as you can see, the Nomad 7 does have a little 1 LED light on it, which is brilliant in emergencies. It's also got a LED light that you can plug in, so more a kind of reading light, I think, than anything else, but that's quite substantial. But the thing is, it's not really very aesthetic. I think this is great for sort of taking out in the field, throwing it in your pack and off you go sort of thing. But the Sun King Pro is a little bit more aesthetic for the home. You can strip it down, put it in a little bag and take it out into the field. But I think the primary difference in these two products is that the battery life in the Sun King Pro is up to 45 hours, which you wouldn't get out of the Goal Zero Nomad 7. The other thing that I think you will quite like about the Sun King Pro is that it's about half of the price of the Goal Zero Nomad 7. You know, Goal Zero Nomad 7 is about £100 plus, probably, plus a little. If you buy a few gizmos and gadgets, then you would be looking at over the £100, I think. Whereas the Sun King Pro is about £50, so about half the price. But that's my sort of quick little tabletop review. I've got the Goal Zero Nomad 7 out just to give you something to compare it to. But I like it. I like it for home emergency lighting at home. I think that vehicle-based, or if you are kind of conventionally camping, it would be good. And I quite like the idea of being able to just leave it on the windowsill in the bedroom where it sits kind of fully charged until such time as you may need it. I think that's all I've got to say on the Sun King Pro. So as always, any comments? Love to hear them.